Hi, third graders. Welcome back to the library. Today we will be talking about copyright rules and why copyright law is important. Everyone in this room has created something before. Maybe it was a poem, piece of art, song, or story. Just like we treat our classmates and their belongings with kindness and respect, copyright helps us treat creators and their work with kindness and respect too. What is copyright? Copyright is a special law that protects the things people create, like books, movies, artwork, or songs. Copyright means that if someone makes something, it belongs to them. They have ownership over it, and nobody else can use it without first getting permission. Copyright laws ensure that the creators receive compensation or pay for their original works. So why is copyright important? Copyright is a law that protects the original work of creators. Writers, artists, musicians. Creators deserve credit for their work and should be in control over how their work is used. If you were to create a project for science class and somebody else replicated it and didn't give you any credit for it, that would be frustrating. If copyright didn't exist, people might not be encouraged to create new things. It's important to be fair. Let's talk about some different examples of types of copyright materials. Number 1, books and stories. Number 2, artwork. Number 3, movies and TV shows. Number 4, photographs. Number 5, songs and music. Number 6, websites and digital media. These are all things that almost everyone, probably everyone in this room, enjoy. And so we want to protect those original works. How does copyright affect us? If you read books, watch TV shows, or listen to music, you are already enjoying the work of someone who is protected by copyright law. You must understand it so that you're able to make responsible choices about how you use the creative work of others. If you choose to create, and you probably already do, you will want to understand your own rights protected by copyright. What is fair use? Fair use is a part of copyright law that allows teachers and students to use part of someone else's copyrighted work without getting permission first. They can use fair use criteria to decide when it's appropriate to copy materials that would otherwise be protected. This fair use criteria includes 1, the work is being used for educational purposes, so something applying to the school or academic setting. Number 2, only a small portion is being used and not the entire piece of art or whatever it is that the creator created. Number 3, it does not hurt the creator's ability to sell their work and to be compensated for their work. And number 4, the person using it does not make money off of it. Examples of fair use for students, since that's what applies mostly to you. The first example is printed material. This might be an article, essay, story, or anything written by someone else. For example, an article that's less than 2,500 words, a poem that's less than 250 words, or copying 2 pages from a children's picture book. The second example is music. You are able to use music in multimedia presentations with an educational purpose. Up to 10% of a musical composition can be reproduced or performed, or a maximum of 30 seconds. So you are able to include a short clip of a favorite song in a presentation, but you're not able to use the entire duration of the song. The third example is internet images and resources. Students often use images from the internet to add to presentations or documents, which is allowed. But you must not upload them to the internet without permission. They are also able to post links to legitimate resources. What is public domain? When we search for content that is in the public domain, it means that these creative works are not copyrighted and free to use without permission by anyone, however they may choose. For example, U.S. government documents, such as the Constitution, or NASA photos from space. When copyrights have expired, creative works move to public domain. So anything published in the United States before 1928 is considered public domain. So think Shakespeare, Jane Austen, Mark Twain. Also, factual and non-creative works. So for example, a telephone book. Now, I'm not sure that you guys have ever seen a telephone book before, but they were very popular before the internet because it helped us locate numbers. Lastly, materials marked with Creative Commons licenses and not the copyright symbol. So if you see this CC with a circle around it, that stands for Creative Commons licenses, marking it as public domain. There are many ways that we can respect creators and copyright law. First, give proper credit to the original creator. Just like we were talking about the science project, you wouldn't want someone else to replicate the same exact thing without giving you credit. Number 2, ask for permission before using someone else's work. Number 3, use only small portions when fair use applies, going back to what we said about using a piece of a song in a multimedia presentation. And 4, create your own original work whenever possible. Rights of the creator. The creator decides, 1, who can make copies of their work. For example, who can make a copy of their article or story. Number 2, the creator decides if and how their work is publicly performed. So if they were to write a play or a song, they can choose if they're going to allow that song or play to be performed in public. Number 3, if and how their work is displayed publicly. So if they were to create a piece of artwork or take a photograph, they can choose whether or not they're okay with someone else displaying it publicly. Number 4, how their work is shared and distributed. For example, if they're going to sell it, if they're going to rent it. Number 5, to make spin-offs or derivatives of their original work in order to build onto it. For example, if they created a song, they could choose to make a remix of their song. And number 6, the creator can decide to license their work, transfer their work to someone else, or sue. That would be if they wanted to take legal action if they feel that copyright law has been violated. In conclusion, copyright is an important law that protects creators. Copyright affects the materials we use every day and the work that we create ourselves. It's important that we fully understand copyright law so that we can be informed decision makers in our school and personal lives.